After Alfred, a response to the love song of J. Alfred Prufrock. Let us stay here, you and I, when the dying sun bleeds into the sky. Among your rainbow organized clutter, amber air filtering through the shutters, murmured discourse across the coffee table, as voices tenderly cosset like silken sable, romanced by the rapture that so easily enthralls our flirty festival, deaf to the imam's calls, the grandiosity of Moroccan gelege, so befitting the moment, colourfully beaming, proudly, without encroachment, darkness sifting into the room, a tagine ashtray with smoky plumes. In the Casbah, women stop and chat, talking of victory in the World Cup, strolling through the scattered stalls of the souks as dust nestled before settling on our skin, the musk and kufta infused air our clothes drink in, the charmer and the serpent charmed by the flute, down dehydrated alleys with lumpy footpaths, who silently sigh imperialist epitaphs, the sunny fingers who poke through the arches, rubbing against our faces as she teasingly arches. Surely there is not enough time for the eternal soul to fully express the elation that rebukes the world's transgress. There is not enough time, clawing at our arms and baring its fangs, the ebbing humanity that lingers in turn as we scuttled into the acrid alcoves where the air whispered of olive groves, where there is not enough time to consume all the joy, to face the forces whose gluttony only destroys, time to put the world to rights over Ete, to stretch it across time and space, to stay. In the Casbah, women stop and chat, talking of victory in the World Cup. Surely there is not enough time to consider and reconsider the future's plans, to reprimand the existence that felt like a sham, to wonder when the crows first landed on the eye's corner, to recall the boastful fool, too frightened to disobey culture. They will say, it is such a shame, what a wasted life. Their pitying stares, feigning care, stabbing like a knife. See how the colour drains from my cheeks and hair. I was once beautiful, my insecurities keeping me unaware. If I breathed you in and held my breath, could we stay, you and I, in eternity's depth? I have known the men who sexted and courted, acquainted with the overfamiliarity of breaking wind and poking orifices, the romance long since dimmed, the holidays in cheap hotel rooms where I faked love to fill the gloom, faded cigarette smoke and designer perfume. They will say, Metaslash. I am familiar with them all, the rampant, looking for a booty call, the Thai restaurants with lemongrass walls, the sexual role play that disguises ennui, the TV flashing an old childhood matinee. Should I flinch at the judgment of your double standards, scouring my sullied skin to wash away the hands? I have felt the hand that pinned my arms above my head, its fingers calloused and fat like sausages, the invented drama that attempts to assuage, the coarse stubble that paws at your cheeks, the restlessness that fuels rendezvous in car back seats, Chanel blue on your t-shirt, and I forget. What was I saying? I served myself bare. Are you shocked yet? When we were seated on the wall above the sea, the ocean dressed in a veil of encrusted diamonds before the light shimmied into the ebony horizon. I should have accosted Father Time, cursed him for not granting more time. How the snow outside settles so comfortably, its Arctic breaths drifting in with the draft, presenting merriment, bringing chaos, frosty, rabid jaws that chill to the bone, pushing into our sensory nerves as we sit numbly, seeing your message flash on the phone. Your warmth surrounds me. I berate myself silently. This is not me. I scoff at love and the impossible reality sold. Am I a realist or a cynic? Maybe I am just too old. You knew I was afraid. I was terrified. After beef tagine and Moroccan fruit salad, after roll-ups and hot drooling ete, to selfishly stop the seconds to say, let us stay this way forever and a day, to tame the white noise with your fairy ballad, to balance on that flicker, hurtling through the infinite universe, behind a devoured Mother Earth, to embrace that ecstasy into my pulse, to say, I am Aphrodite, here to engulf, as my raging tides dissolve the gulf. Cliché, age mockingly snickers. Amongst the dyed paint brushes and unfinished tableaus, the water in the jar tinged with plum, the way you always place your hand behind your back as the other moves across the canvas like a bird in flight, simultaneously awed and struck dumb. You are somewhere else, in the contours only an artist knows, glimpses of joy and sorrow in a coat of many colors, where we spoke only in the tongue of the land of our mother, our clothes tossed on the floor, the eyes who lap up and store a catalogue of mannerisms to recall. I pleaded for time to mercifully stall. Christmas looms and festivity finds no place in my will. Maybe the frenzied buying and gluttonous eating will obliviously pass me by if I just sit really still. The goodwill to all men as indelible as the greetings, the artificial tree still banished under the stairs, seems to goad me for my slovenly lack of care, taunting me with descent into old age. But I am so tired and all out of rage. Should I fritter away my pittance on age-defying creams, popping silicone, eating superfoods and drinking green tea? I dismay at the wearied and sagging eyes, the way my breasts no longer shun gravity, time's unrelenting, harsh reality. He does not wait for me. Walking along the beach, our steps tickling the tide, my black dress's hem dusted in the salt of the sea, me in a straw hat and the sun in our eyes. I would spend it all, gobble it all, night and day, wildly laughing in the face of advancing grey, if I thought it would keep us forever this way. Thank you.